among students as it is today.
Yes, did they manage all right with
Yes,
this?
I was. I mean, even to give a 45 minutes seminar in another language was a challenge.
That's not easy.
But they had to do it. That was a requirement.
Mm-hmm. And you had a test for the...
No. I was asked about that, but I told Balseiro and Garcia that if it is enough if they have gone through this, because the main thing was not to test how they worked.
But they had reports, or
they had to write written reports about. And when I was in Buenos Aires 3.5 years ago, I met one of the students over the name of Maqueda.
Oh yes.
And he showed me. He had saved the reports. So he had a booklet 1 centimeter thick, which he showed me. I was really impressed because it was he had printed things like a monk. And I met some of the 6 of the students and colleagues 2 weeks ago in Buenos Aires, and he was there.
Oh. I see. Some Maqueda was one of the students of his course.
I have forgotten. He participated, but I have forgotten exactly if he represented Buenos Aires or Bariloche.
No, I think he's from
He
Buenos
was from
Aires.
San Luis.
From San Luis.
He was together with another guy called Barbenza, who died some years ago. They were both from San Luis.
But they were studying here, no?
No, they were doing something at the Atomic Energy Commission as postgraduate stuff.
Okay. Well, I think.
But I think it was Peter and Bonacalza who checked the reports. I didn't have time to do that.
I see. And they were also in English, or?
Yes, they were. Yeah. Yes. Because my Spanish at that time was non-existing. Yeah, I didn't have time to.
Right, of course. But and well, of course, I imagine there were different views from the students. Some would have less problem with English than
I have met many of them, and all of them have told me that the summer school was a highlight of their studies.
I can imagine. Must have been. Okay, and so Tiberger was there with you. Did you continue to have some contact with other students of the school?
It was with Peter Tiberger. I have had contact all the time since then, and Alberto Filovic, he came in the middle of the 60s and worked with me for about 3 years measuring nuclear magnetism, and then I was his formal advisor. So I got a document which I was supposed to sign, and he frequently says that the reason that he passed was that I signed a document where I didn't understand a single word. But I am very proud of him, because it is very much due to him that the Pierre Rocher laboratory ended up in Argentina. There were two other options, South Africa and Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And he surveyed the area very carefully, testing the transparency of the air and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
Well, yeah, I can. You have this as the support of what you have, but you should maybe Veronica could write down my email and you write down your email. So
yes, I will give
so
you-
if there are remaining questions, you just
Great, that would
contact
be-
me.
Okay,
Well,
I'll give you mine. All right, and well, I don't know. Do you think you can
What?
have anything to add that that I haven't asked?
well, I just want to add that this summer school adventure was the highlight of my academic life. I have never had any similar events in my own country.
Mm-hmm. This is more organized, of course, in Sweden. No? But,
Is that your email?
yeah, this is.
And
my-
could you, Veronica, write down mine? But,
Yes.
try to find those photos which
Yes.
I donated to the lab, and also the article in Scientia Hoy.
Mhm. Yeah, this is in the Ciencia Hoy that was about the Instituto Balseiro.
Yes,
in
it was the
special
the 50th
number.
anniversary.
Okay. I think I
Because,
have it at home. Yeah.
Some of what I told you now is in this article in Spanish.
Uh-huh.
I wrote it
Okay.
in English, but they translated
translated
it.
it.
Yeah.
Ah, great. Good. Well, I think it's.
I am when after Veronica had given her speech, I told Veronica that somebody should write the history of the Central Atomic.
yeah.
I am glad you do it before
Yeah, well,
before it is too late.
I want to get some material. I don't think I will write about something, but perhaps this is.
Oh,
for
you
someone-
should definitely do that.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I don't know if I will do it myself, but I'll try to get somebody interested. But
Why not do
Maybe
it
I will-
yourself?
well, I don't know. I'm not a real historian, and
No. But sometimes it is better not to be a historian.
yeah, perhaps. But I'm too.
Yeah. Because you need a physicist background to.
Yeah, in a way, yes. But yeah, I know other people that have more backgrounds in history of science, and they also know physics. And
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
but I
But
have
I
bad
don't-
experience in my own country
yes.
because they, if they don't to write the history of physics, not being a physicist is a great danger.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's possible. I know sometimes they